For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to... What are we, 13? Haha. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 13 of the Roma career mode here on FIFA 18. I'll probably leave that mucked up intro in just to give you a little bit of a giggle. We start today with a game against Spal, and then we face a rather important game against Juventus. We'll be up to 3 games an episode as per the end of the transfer window. Now I'm still getting over the end of this cold, but hopefully by the time we get out the window I'll be a lot better. And, well, hopefully by the time we get out the window we might be top of the table. As things stand, Juventus are above us. However, with 2 games in hand, and we could go a point above them if we win those games in hand. Although, we are yet to play them today. So, if we beat them today, we could close the gap to within 2 points, and then go above them by a point if we beat them, if we beat Spal as well, and then with the game in hand, go 4 points clear. So, as we mentioned in the last episode, we've been yo-yoing with Juve recently, and it looks like the yo-yoing is set to continue. Providing we can get a win against Spal, who are currently in the relegation zone after 15 games, then fingers crossed, we can give ourselves the best possible chance of going top of the league with a win against Juve in game number 2. Because it's Juventus in just a few days' time, I am going to start a rotated side against Spal, but the way we've been playing recently and the strength of our rotated side, whilst it's not the strongest, should be good enough to see off the likes of Spal. That said, watch me lose by like 3-0 or something. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the... Oh, wrong button. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. There'll be a Become a Legend episode later on this afternoon, of course. But for now, I'm going to go sort my team out and we'll jump into this game against Spal. Emerson down the line. Into Perotti. Schick. I've got Schick playing at striker and Defrel at cam. They've been playing quite well together as a partnership. But it's actually Fred and Schick that link up there to give us a 1-0 lead. Now, in the last episode, we came away with a couple of draws that I was pretty disappointed with. So I'm hoping to, in all fairness to Spal, give them a battering, if I can. And that is the perfect start. Step 1 complete. Let's take a few more steps between now and the final whistle. Try and get ourselves a quite convincing victory. As Antonucci comes down the wing and gets it into Mora. Don't tell me they're going to equalise immediately. Okay, well, we might yet have a game on our hands. Good save by Alisson. Palm straight to a Spal player. After 6 minutes, it's 1-1. Karsdorp. That's Defrel through that gap. And then to Schick. Is the battering going to recommence? No. Good save by the legs of the goalkeeper. Schick and Defrel linking up like we mentioned they have a tendency to do. That wouldn't quite drop for Defrel there, or the man on the edge of the box. Now Alberto Poloski has a chance to break in behind me at the other end. Emerson trying to stay with him here, but he's gone back in support. Plays the 1-2 with Viviani, the 1-2-3, the 1-2-3-4. Poloski, good cross but blocked, and it'll drop to Rizzo, who's turned well. Rizzo, I thought that was going in the top corner. Genuinely did. All right. I can't believe this game is this end-to-end, to be honest. I need to knuckle down and actually sort my shit out. Corner for Spal. Mora to take it. 16 minutes in. Well, it was straight to the man at the near post who had nobody on him. We need to step things up here, don't we? I was particularly frustrated to lose... Come on, Ches. Particularly frustrated to lose the lead against Fiorentina... Not Fiorentina. Feyenoord and Cagliari. I don't know where Fiorentina came into the mix. But I'm even more frustrated to be only drawing this one. Defrel is still going here. We've got a free kick. Oh, okay, fine. All right. Win this header, please. Okay, Antonucci did. Never mind. Emerson steals it away. It'll drop to Fred. To Defrel. Love the footwork. That's what he's all about. That's why he's better in that cam roll, actually, than playing up top. Patrick Schick doing well with the footwork. Did that hit Defrel or the defender? It hit Defrel. Viviani into Poloski. In the middle. Oh, good save by Alisson. 25 minutes in. It's Spal that looked the more likely to score at the minute. Mora will take the corner for them, and it's whipped in again to the near post to Poloski, this time on the floor. Felipe to Viviani, cross to Rizzo, could shoot, gets it to Antonucci, who turns well, but will work the ball away. No, he won't, because Alexander Kolarov tripped over someone, and now it's going to go out for another corner. We seem to be making mistake after mistake here. This one goes towards... Oh, thankfully, Gonalon's got on that because there was a man at the back post about to turn that home. Here's Rizzo with a turn and the cross back in. Please win that header. He hasn't. Karsdorp will get rid of it, thankfully. Now, Schick could knock this out wide and we might be able to get them on the counter-attack going the other way. Try and drop the shoulder on the defender, but Felipe defends it brilliantly. I have not been good enough in this game. Not even close. Free kick for Spal. Viviani to whip it. And number 77, that is a good whip actually to the edge of the box, but we will get it away. Only as far as Marios though. To Rizzo. It's been quite the creative force for them on that right hand side. Into Antonucci. To Mora, who's given it straight back to me, but Juan Jesus turns into the defender and into the attacker, and it's a corner for Spal. Oh dear, it's just wave after wave of Spal attack. Get rid, please. Jesus gets up. Perotti brings that down. Right, break away, okay? Or show zero strength and get out-muscled. It was Felipe that did him last time as well. Oh, Felipe, go away. He's defending very well for them and it's particularly frustrating. In fact, this entire game to this point has been frustrating and I still can't get away from any of their defenders. I'm starting to get a little bit infuriated with myself. Not sure whether you can tell. I can barely breathe through my nose and I can barely breathe on the pitch either. Here's Mirko Antonucci. Good tackle by Alexander Kolarov, and Under will try and set up a counter-attack. Again, we'll work that cross into the middle to Fred. There's Patrick Schick. Defrel is there. Making the run is Under, but will turn inside. And again, not show enough strength, and Marios defends superbly. Stop it, Spal! Defrel back to Fred. Across to Karsdorp. Down the line to Under. I'm going to cut back on his left, because he is left-footed, and Fred's got a bit of space here, and will beat the defender with a turn. Fred is left-footed too, as is Defrel. Can he show some strength this time? No strength needed. Under, can he turn that home? No, he's kicked it across the face of goal. It was actually going wide the other side, and the keeper was able to get there, and that will be half-time. Things haven't been going according to plan in today's episode. It didn't necessarily go according to plan yesterday either. I'm being outplayed here by a team that are 18th. I don't deserve to go above Juventus. Defrel gets the tackle in. Under's on his bike. We'll turn inside, that's nicely done. Squeeze through the gap to Defrel. Do I use Perotti? I'm not going to. And I don't need to either. Stunning finish from Defrel. We started the first half with a goal. We started the second half with a goal. Now don't concede after another 3 minutes, Ches, and you might just get the win. Under steps in. Defrel's just got the legs to get there. And here's Perotti. He's right-footed. Oh, he's actually going to use his right. I was about to say he's right-footed, but his 5-star weak foot should be good enough here. He didn't need it. With the position that he received the ball, I thought a left-footed striker cross goal there would have been the best, but he actually took it into his stride onto the right-hand side. It was a great first touch that set him up nicely for the finish on his stronger foot. We'll take that. His first goal of the league season, though, which is a surprise. He has been decent for me, but clearly needs to step up his goal-scoring game, but he's at least off the mark now. At last, we have ourselves a little bit of breathing room. Roma 3, Spal 1. Karsdorp. Down the line to Under. In there to Defrel. Oh, again. Hello. Perotti. Oh, no, he's hit the post. And Schick fires over. As I mentioned, Perotti needs to step up his goal-scoring game. He nearly gets a second, but hitting the woodwork and, unfortunately, Schick on his weaker right foot over the top of the bar. Could have been 4, and that would certainly have finished the game off. But with the way Spal played in that first half, although they haven't replicated that in the second, I still have to be wary not to throw this one away. Especially after what happened in yesterday's episode against Fiorentina and Cagliari. And to be fair, Schick still can't finish the game off. Good save by Gomes. Antonucci out to Lazzari. Heavy touch is actually taken it past Emerson there. And the ball into Poloski, their goal scorer from the first half, who's brushed past that tackle. Stands it up to the middle. Alisson has to come and punch. Poloski will bring it down, immediately puts it back in, and Mora, thankfully for me, heads wide of the target. 8 minutes to go now. They've just taken Mirko Antonucci off for Flucari. So a like-for-like change, striker for striker. But will it be a change that's enough to see them get back in the game? Poke this around the corner, and Schick's in. I'll look to dink it over the keeper, but I didn't quite get enough elevation on it. Väisänen with the throw. Viviani tried to get there, but couldn't, and Defrel could catch him on the counter is what he could do, but what he's actually done is given the ball back to them, and Flucari with the effort. It's well blocked by Maxime Godelons. Throw or corner? Corner. here for Spal with 90 seconds to go. Viviani will take it. The keeper's up and everything. Hello. Oh, and it's headed his way. Well, what an end to the game that would have been. If he'd have just popped up with a header there to give us one hell of a grandstand finish with a minute or two to go. But he's not actually back in his goal yet. So Under will shoot from his own box. And I think that was on target, but I didn't get enough lift on it. And the keeper's been able to intercept it before it finds its way into the back of the net. But he's still... No, he's back now. I was going to say he's still on his way back, but he's actually been able to get back into position. But Under's on a nice run. And I'll turn and look for Fred. Oh, not that it matters because there's the final whistle. It could have been 4. Equally, they could have scored a couple more as well. I'm feeling better after that second half performance, but after the way that I played in the first 45, against a team like Juve, who we go up against next, I could well have been dead and buried already. So I'm particularly nervous about this upcoming game. It's Juventus next. Here we go. Juve's starting lineup includes new signing Sergi Roberto at right back. Other than that, the side is, as you might expect it, perhaps you would have maybe not thrown Daniele Rugani in there, but whilst he is a player that we were looking at in the previous window, we probably won't sign him. We're looking at Jonathan Tah, aren't we? But for now, that is an extremely strong Juventus team. We have the best goal-scoring record in the league. They have the best defensive record in the league. Who will come out on top? Quadrado down the line into Paulo Dybala. Are Juve going to start as they mean to go on? They're linking up well already. Dybala with a looping cross the back post. Yes, they are going to start as they mean to go on. Florenzi and the keeper having a word with one another, but it's Alessandro Florenzi that should have been better in the air there. I didn't want to start this game this way. Oh, he's got to do better. But it's a great header from Douglas Costa. 1-0 Juve after 2.5 minutes. Great. Good header by Manolas, but he's only knocked that back down there to Douglas Costa, sorry. I'm calling Diego Costa then. Do you mind, Douglas? Higuain. Perfectly weighted through ball. He's offside. Oh dear, if I'd have gone 2-0 down after 7 minutes, I think that would have been me done and dusted already, but oh, that's very, very, very tight. Good decision though, the right one, luckily for me. Dybala, Quadrado, to Matuidi, Quadrado again, Dybala again, Quadrado again. Please, Florenzi, do better this time. He has. Pellegrini struggling to get rid of it, but does do exactly that. But Quadrado gets away from me there. Here's Gonzalo Higuain, their tallest of their front four. El Shaarawy steals it away from Sergi Roberto, but Sergi shows some good strength there. He's not the fastest, Sergi Roberto, so I'm hoping El Shaarawy can have a bit of fun in behind him once I can actually get the ball in an attacking area. But I need to make sure I don't give away a penalty here. Doesn't matter, they scored anyway. What a finish from Gonzalo Higuain on his left foot. I could have tried to put a challenge in, but I didn't have time. He just took it under control, and by the time I'd gotten to him, he'd already shot. And it's into the top bins. Juventus 2, Roma 0. Renzi cuts inside. Sanabria. Put that to Pellegrini. It's a good ball. I've got El Shaarawy there. Pellegrini turns well. We'll look to bend this. Oh, off the woodwork. And Rugani bends it away. I can't believe it. Very, very nearly able to make it 2-1 and get ourselves immediately back in the game. But really unlucky there from Pellegrini not to be able to do so. Quadrado looking to catch me on the counter here, but that's a foul, isn't it, Kevin? Not the best of challenges from Kevin Strootman. Corner for Juventus. Paulo Dybala will take it and whip it straight to Sami Khedira, whose header was decent, but Mario Rui gets it away. Here's Blaise Matuidi looking to get it back into the box. Daniele Rugani turns well, good tackle, and it's following interception from Alessandro Florenzi. And now we'll look to send Stefano El Shaarawy away, but Douglas Costa's quick enough to get back there and step in. Thankfully, we got just the tiniest of clips on that to ensure that it went away from Gonzalo Higuain and into the feet of the defender. Mahrez will look to get this forward. Sanabria back in. Nice footwork. Well done. Right, keep this going, Ches. Strootman out wide to Mario Rui. I'm having to give myself a little pep talk here. El Shaarawy played in behind. Sanabria is in the middle, and I'll look for him. It's actually going to be Mahrez that brings that down. Cut back. Find a teammate. Nope. Find Alexandro. Yes. Higuain. Turned into Dybala. To Higuain, to Quadrado. This is great football. Intercept that, please, Alessandro. Well done. needed to be made there. Nangolan, trying to thread it through, but Alexandro's positioning is far superior than any pass that I could have played. Sami Khedira out wide to Douglas Costa. Into Paulo Dybala. Don't let him shoot from the edge of the box, Ches. He says as he lets him get away from him. And thankfully, Dybala, when his shot does come in, goes wide of the post. Sami Khedira. Great through ball to Juan Cuadrado. Squares it across. Florenzi. I'm trying to switch to El Shaarawy. I just couldn't get it to do it for me. Juan Cuadrado. Oh, never mind. It went to El Shaarawy anyway. There we go. That was nicely done. Cheers, lads. Can we get away? Sergio Roberto. Come on, mate. You're not as fast as Antonio Sanabria. But thankfully, Sanabria has gotten away. Nangolan, pull off the back. Nicely done. Nangolan, blocked. Mahrez, win this header. No, that's the difference between their wing-back and my wing-back. Florenzi was not good enough at the back post when the ball looped over for their first goal. Alexandro, on the other hand, was good enough this time around for them. This is kind of a good gauge of where we are as a team, isn't it? We may have been getting some good results recently, but Juventus are showing me up here for just how far behind the top teams we actually are. And we'll get a better gauge of that as we go through the season and obviously play more teams in Europe as well. We did get shown up by Paris Saint-Germain a little bit when I played with my strongest 11 against them, although we did well actually in the second fixture with a weaker 11. But Juventus have really just destroyed me here. Pellegrini with a good turn. He's come close before. That was deflected and actually knocked it straight towards the goalkeeper. Juventus look like they're going to go in at half-time with a 2-goal lead. A deserved lead, but it's not like we haven't done well enough to at least give me the confidence to maybe get myself back into it. But it is, at this stage, just a maybe. Bernardeschi in there to Dybala. Oh, the weight of that through ball. The weight of that through ball, that's the difference. That is pure quality from Juventus. There was the finest of margins to thread that ball through. And Douglas Costa nails it at the end of it again. Was with his head in the first half. Oh, that is the dreamiest of passes from Paulo Dybala. That is what he did for me at Chelsea. He's now doing it against me at Roma. Wow. Bernardeschi. Mariuri did well, but his tackle only took it to Sergio Roberto. Well, that's a spin I wasn't expecting. What's he going to do next? He's got lots of defenders out with him. Hopefully he won't be able to get a cross in. He can't, but they will still get a cross in of some description because they've got themselves a corner. Douglas Costa to deliver just before the hour mark. Good delivery. Higuain brings it down and Alisson with a save. They will try again. Douglas Costa to whip for a second time. Where's this one going to go? Near post again, maybe? Kinda. Higuain does get a flick on it, but that one's more comfortable for the goalkeeper. It's just nice to have a breather, to be honest.
Only one winner. I think they'll find it
He played in behind. Really? Just show some strength, please. Was that Moreno? I think it was Moreno. I'm not sure. It's now Juventus 4, Roma 0. See, I lean into him just there and try again and just crumbles. Juventus are too good. This is why they win the league year after year after year. We are questionably, but probably are the second best team in Italian football this season. But we have got a ways to go to challenge Juventus. They are a class above. Renzi to Fred. To Nangolan. There's Sanabria. I'll just knock that back to Fred. Sanabria will go again, but I'll look for Nangolan here. Close me down so quickly. Sanabria. Good touch. Oh, good tackle. Oh, Jesus. This has been so hard. It's been ridiculous. They are by far the most difficult team. Oh, it's going to be 5, isn't it? It's very, very rare that I get taken apart like this on FIFA. But I have been ripped apart here. This is Velociraptor versus Chicken. There's just no contest. They're too good. Florenzi driving forward. Fred. Sanabria. Can I please just score one, lads? Is that alright? Am I allowed? Can I feel some sort of pleasure in this horrifically painful experience. Kevin Strootman. Oh, well, he's going to reach Fred. Back to Kevin Strootman. Around the corner to Sanabria. Go on, let me score. Oh, screw you, Gianluigi Buffon. This is just unbelievably difficult. It's not very often this happens. And when it does, I always make a point of saying, this doesn't happen very often, because it's just my go-to feeling. Because I feel so dominant with the sides that I play at times, but I just haven't stood a chance against Juve at all. Pjanic driving forward. It's literally just done a pirouette and beaten me. And then a stubble step over Pjanic. If he'd have gotten a better connection on that, then it would have just rubbed in what was already a horrible experience for me in this game. Mahrez. Sanabria running forward. Beat Regani with a turn. Good lad. Oh, but then Alexandro just arrives and he's like, I'll have the ball instead if you don't mind. I've not been this demoralised by a game of football in a long, long time. I'm sure you guys are thoroughly enjoying me getting a battering here, because we've dished out a number of our own in this save so far. We've dished out a number with Chelsea as well, but I'm getting a taste of my own medicine here, aren't I? A real taste of my own medicine. El Shaarawy will get the cross in, but it actually ends up going further away from goal than it does towards it. And Angolan get played in here. I'll give it there to Fred. And Sanabria will get the ball under control. Please let me score one. Fred, go on. Hey, we did it. We did a goal. We scored one. I'm not going to lose by 5 unless they go and score a 6th from kickoff. But still, Juventus 5, Roma 1. We did it. We scored. Yay. Sanabria. Wide to Stefan El Shaarawy. Look for Sanabria again. And he's going to reach Nangolan, but immediately runs into the back of a defender. And the final whistle goes. Well, after Juventus surgically took me apart 5 times, I can finally get off the operating table into the recovery room, and hopefully at some point in the next year of my life, I'll feel somewhat better than I do right now about how that performance went. It genuinely was a surgical performance from Juventus. They had a look at my defence and they went, we'll go around him, we'll just open up that little space there, and then in goes the scalpel and you're cut apart 5 times. Juventus have given themselves a 5-point lead at the top of the Serie A table. We do have that crucial game in hand. I have a feeling if we're going to win the league this year, which is still a stretch, but if we are to win the league this year, that we will have to be at least 3 points ahead of Juventus by the time we play them again, because that's only going to happen for a second time later in the year, isn't it? Oh my God, I cannot get over how horrifically good they were in that game. That's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sure you guys thoroughly enjoyed me getting destroyed there. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen again for a while. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too for more to make sure you don't miss out on what hopefully will be better performances next time around. We'll be heading into the January transfer window in the next episode as well. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.